What up, SpongeBob? That was magic. That never happens. Anyway, welcome. We are kicking off with this one today. Create a repair. Last time I did this one, my partner was involved and he wrote on my desk with a Sharpie, so he's banned. So I'm using this just A4 drawing paper, no stock card, today. I've never used it before, so I don't know how well this is going to go. Did you see that? Put the drip in first. Yeah? Could this be another episode I remember? That looks very weird in that corner, but there's an explanation coming. So I thought about this number of ways. How do I create a repair? That mouth was tiny. I'm having some I go from like a teeny tiny little mouth to a massive mouth. I'm trying to create a shocked mouth. Oh, kind of thing. Because I don't know whether I want to give this away yet. Nah. Okay, so here's the idea. One side of this is going to be divided in two. One side of this is being ironed and straightened out, which is the repair. The other side is going to be scrumpled. Crumpled and rumpled. But first we need to colour it before we get to that bit. Still remember the drip. It's going the wrong way, but we remembered it. I don't know why I need to test out the pink then. Oh, I think it's because of the paper. That would be why. Forgot it wasn't my cardstock. Alright, we've got our watercolour layer down. Not entirely sure how this is going to go on this paper. Ugh. The crumpled, rumpled look is there before I've even done anything. Again, this is my paper that I buy to sketch out ideas or sketch them out so that I get overwhelmed in my head. And sometimes I will be working on one prompt, but an idea for another prompt comes into my head. So I'll sketch that out and put it to the side. And then I lose it. And the idea never comes to life. Maybe I should have done her hair crazy on one side, on the other side. Like her curly, knotted mess of a hair that we've seen previously. First time drawing an First time drawing an iron. Oh my god! Iron. First time drawing an iron. There you go, old lady. Get your words out. Yeesh. I don't think I've ever drawn one before. point for me for remembering the drip this time. Let's see if I remember it in the second one. That'd make episode number 2, wouldn't it? That I've done both drips. I feel like I didn't know. I get all, oh look, I remembered the drip in the first one, and then the second one, my brain just goes, no? Anyway, we're all coloured. That paper was interesting to colour on. So, here we are. I was going to slice it with a guillotine, but decided that the rough edge look would be better. So we scrumpled, screwed it up, tearing it, broke my heart. But this is our repair. I don't know whether it quite works, but she's got a nose flap. I like it. I don't love it. But I guess you could say it's a repair. Maybe. I don't know. Technically we've ironed this side out and straightened it. Yeah? Maybe some steam lines. Maybe that would have helped the situation. But first time drawing an iron. Yeah? I don't like that time. Check that off the list. To never do again. Anyway, we're going to move on now. Or not. We're going to stare at this a little longer. Stress myself out a little bit more. Boasting that I remembered the drip. We're going to move on to this one. Create a personal challenge. Use an art form that you find difficult. Now, the art form that I probably find the most difficult is realism. But I decided to draw something that I, one, don't like to draw, and mostly because it's not that I struggle, I don't see the fascination with people doing it. I don't get it. But my personal challenge is going to be flowers. It's not my thing. It's not. I try, but I don't get the appeal. I don't get why people love to do it. Like, I don't know. I love nature. I love all of that and things like that, but just not my cup of tea for drawing. Like, what flowers do you pick? Do you know what I mean? And mine always end up looking so stiff and whatever, so I'm really trying here to make them look natural. Not cartoon-like. And different angles, because I draw flowers like a child. Circle and then some bumps around. But I've created it in a form maybe that will help me, and that is obviously Spam's head full of flowers, and I'm gonna try and do it with paint. And we're going to start with the skin tone because I want to avoid those flowers as much as possible. I guess you could say I've gone realism-ish as well, maybe. Look, I have no hate against people that like to draw flowers and whatever. You do you. But for me personally, Realism, flowers, landscapes. Those are probably my bottom 3 in creating art, if I'm honest. Like, I don't really like drawing landscapes and things like that. It's all the little details in the background. Like, I'd much rather just be like, there's grass, there's sky. Deal with it. But we're going to try. We're going to try and be flower spam for the next, 10 minutes? Which, in reality, really, like, this took me about 6 hours. Do you see what I do for you guys? 6 hours of hell. For your entertainment. And again, these flowers. I'm not going... I figured the best way for me to approach this was not to do realism. So these flowers, I don't know what any of these flowers are. I just looked up references of flowers. Literally, I think that's what I wrote. And these are the ones that popped up. I know that those back ones, not the weird ones over here, the yellow ones, they're tulips. I know that they're my favourite flower, so I made sure to include those. I know that this one down here is a sunflower and one of them's a rose. Don't ask me which one. And I think this one I'm painting now is a daisy, but I did it blue. Because I wanted to be different. Heh. Second coat. Done. Okay, so I decided instead of stressing myself out with little shading details on that, I would go in with my coloured pencils. See if this method would be the best for me. I'm trying to take the methods that I know I have the confidence in. I'm not saying I don't have the confidence in the painting. Just with all the little details and the nook and crannies up in there, I was like, that's going to get on my nerves. So I did decide that the pencils were coming out for this. I can get more detail and I'll probably end up being more pleased with the after result. The result. Taking out some different greens here. What's going on? Yeah, now they look 2 different colours. Genius. Let's try and soften that back out. I think I went into spam mode. They're 2 different plants. That's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. Like this, doing this with the little paintbrush would have taken me forever. But I have more control with a pencil. And I can do more shading that way as well. It just looks awful. I just don't know how to save it at this point. I'm just colouring this in and trying to save it, but I don't think it's going to happen. So that's shading done, background time. I went for this like dark, smoggy type effect in the background to try and distract you from the monstrosity of those flowers. Oh, I forgot to drip. God damn it. There's something wrong with me, I swear. Like, why? What is this book? What? Anyway, stupid drip. Just look at that monstrosity. Take it away from the camera. It insults my eyes. The point is, I tried. Okay? I would have been more annoyed at myself doing realism. I would have drawn it, got so ticked off at it, and hated it completely. I dislike this one. Hate... The only saving grace here is spam. Like... take the plants away. We're good. Anyway, I have probably been really harsh on myself, but let me know what you think down below. Let me know what your worst thing to draw is. While you're there, please do hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you enjoyed my Winchfest, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye! Take those flowers away, they offend me.